never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say now. Oh, now. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have you breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you get by. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be in LA. I can be real good. We don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love.
Hello and Grand Rising. We are up early. Listen here, I just got finished cleaning up this whole house so I can have the day to us. Listen, let me tell you this. Okay, so yesterday, it was just a whole bunch of issues that just arise out of nowhere. Let's start there. Over at Envy's channel, I don't really go to people's channel and hang out on their links like I used to. So if I stop through and I browse through and say, hey, how you doing? I might say what I gotta say and then I might take it off the panel. Well, yesterday, and actually I'm gonna just do a live just for those two individuals because a dude that's interested in streetwalkers and you have a transgender that got the surgery and out here trying to act like she ain't no transgender. Child. Yeah, it's a lot. So we're gonna have a whole segment for them. It's about walking in your truth. Stop lying to people, you know? Let's just say this. So Ness, you failed as a parent. And this is for you. You really need to grow up. You really need to get a backbone and you really need to handle your responsibility. I mean, you're sitting up here bragging like, oh, I got to see my family and this, that, and the third. Well, you have ample of opportunities to go and see your family, but you decided to go and see people on YouTube. So stop trying to make it seem like you need a congratulations or you need a pat on the back for doing what you're supposed to do. You know, you've been away from your son, I don't know how many years. You haven't decided to take no parenting class. You haven't decided to stop smoking those shrooms or eating the shrooms, and you stay guzzling down a bottle. Girl, you drink so much. That's why you're blowing up. And child, these lies. Like y'all will sit up here and lie for no reason. Oh, I'm an executive. Oh, I have this position. You're lying. Why do you have to lie? But some people they just can't help but to lie because that's just how they were brought up. If it's not a lie, then they're not in motion. And when you talk about her, she's always trying to bring up somebody's children. Like why did she decide to bring up my children? I was just curious, like, why are you talking about kids? Like, you don't want nobody talking about your kid, but you sit up here and I mean, maybe she has some drinks or something, but yeah, she went very low. She said some nasty things, but I was just like, girl, that's just projection. And I think that it really bothers her to see me raising my children, to see me present in my children's life. And she doesn't understand how. She doesn't understand, why? Why me? Why Queen Tulsa? Well, because it's for me. What's for me is for me. You know what I'm saying? What's for me is for me, baby. You know? You out here gyrating yourself out here. I already know, like Ness is a whole slut. Let's just call her for what she is. She's a slut. She couldn't wait to get her hands on a white woman. She's a colorist. Like she hates her skin. If she could go and bleach her skin, she would. She would go right on over and get her some bleaching cream, child. Girl, she over there sacrificing that cat, honey. Looked like she done ate that cat and just blew up. Hmm. Got the nerve to talk about somebody. Girl, you out there riding with your handicap placard. You got half of a lip. You got a limp. You know what I'm saying? And then you out here encouraging and promoting people to do drugs. Who would really want that type of individual as their mother in control of their life? She doesn't even have control over her addiction. She doesn't even have control over her addiction. This woman was sitting out here promoting for people to come to Seattle and do mushrooms. Why would you encourage people to do that? You don't, everybody has a different type of body reaction. Everybody isn't a crackhead like you that wants to try every drug in town. I mean, I mean, she's so messy, she has no life. Do y'all remember when she stayed in that one apartment and she staged a break-in of her car? You know what I'm saying, girl? Didn't nobody break in your car. That was your crackhead friend. Okay, you owed them some money, or you know what I'm saying, you didn't answer the door. So girl, they went in the car and got what they can get. It is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta write it off. And then she's always um trying to comfort somebody. Like, how are you coming for me? You need to be going for your child. Go for your son. I wish you would stop going for people. Go for your son. Like for real, for real. It's like it's a real illness. It is a serious illness that she has. Like anybody that's happy, anybody that has a life, she has to put on pounds of makeup in the morning. She has to reorchestrate her face. Okay. Like she has to put on a face. She calls me two faced, but she sits up there and put on a face up under her face. Mm, got all that makeup caked on top of her face, child, and talking about somebody jealous. Jealous of what? Maybelline? Girl, no. You over there wanting to be a white woman, surrounding yourself with all these white people, make yourself feel good so you can be the token black girl. I know your antics because you never got attention at home. So you got to pay attention to her. An individual that never got attention at home, that's why she acts like that on YouTube because she never got the attention. So now we're going to give her some attention and we're going to give her some parenting advice. How about this? How about you go to therapy and you really talk it out? How about you really talk it out? And how about you really have a conversation with your mom? Okay, why don't you have a conversation and see if she'll give you that apology that you long for? Okay, because she didn't accept you and she still don't accept you. You're just a sad sack of crap. And that's just being nice. Grand Rising, Miss Margie, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm just addressing a few peasants, You know how it goes. Hmm. Child, I guess yesterday they wanted me to, because I was gonna go live. You know what I said? You know what? I move at my own time. I'll respond when I want to respond. Okay, blessed and highly favored. Get into it. Yes. So Ness, you need to be a better person. Like be a better person. I can't see be a better mother because you're not a part of your child's life. And this is the thing. My mom at one point in time, she like my baby brother and sister, well the twins, my aunt raised them for a little bit and then my mom went back to get her kids. My mom went back and got her kids. You know what I'm saying? But my great aunt, she helped raise my brother and sister because my mom had moved to Atlanta. She had me, my brother, and my sister. My other sister was at her daddy house. And then the twins were at my great aunt's house. And once my mom got up on her feet and we got us a place to stay, she went back and she got her kids. What is your problem? Aren't you up on your feet? Don't you got you a place to stay? Oh, my bad. You too busy popping shrooms, drinking, smoking. I mean, that wouldn't be a good environment for your child. No, that wouldn't be a good environment. That would be a safety risk. It would definitely be a safety risk because, you know, it would be more of like you're trying to be your son's friend. You have the YouTube. And you know what? If he was there, you probably ignore him. That's what you would do. You would ignore him. I'm pretty sure you would just sit and ignore him. Stick him in a room, get him a hungry man dinner, stock up on hungry man dinners so he can just warm him something up and keep it pushing. You give me those type of vibes. Oh, I don't feel like you give me the type of vibes like your apartment will be dirty. We don't really get to see your apartment, but I'm pretty sure you got dirty dishes in there. I'm pretty sure you got roaches. Hmm. Yeah. And then, Ness, do you want to tell us about the old lady that went to glory? Come on, get in here. Get in here. Do you want to tell us about that old white lady that went to glory? Ness. Y'all, we're talking about see murder out here. I think we need to wake that case up. Ness. Did you cook all your brain cells? Do you remember? Ness. Maybe she cooks her brain cells and maybe she don't remember. Hmm. Oh yeah. She's a proud streetwalker. She was proud to say that, she had a pimp and things like that. Who comes online and have their pimp, disrespecting them? Like, make it make sense. She was so proud of her pimp, and she was so proud. See, I told you, this woman has a thing. This woman has a thing, girl. This woman has a thing for white women. Like she loves a white woman. As much as she tries to talk about Jay Dunn and her white girlfriend, baby, these half of these hoes around here, they want a white boyfriend or a white girlfriend, honey. Mm-hmm. Trust. Girl, I'ma tell you like this. They would really love it because then they could be the tokens. Get into it. And then, okay, so let's go ahead and move on over to Jay Wilson, child. Girl, Jay Wilson is over there bullying Castro to be on his panel because he has nothing to talk about. He is so boring. And then he just makes no sense. Like, who sits up and get advice from Jay Wilson? Like, girl, this man and told you, oh, well, I got a man. Mark is over there. Hey, hypnotic touch touch. May you find yourself in a healthy balance mix in 2026. Happy New Year, everyone. Yes. How you doing? But listen, so he's over there holding Castro hostage because he don't have no commentary and he's so boring. Like him and that big old bully, uh, Vivian. Vivian brought her big, strong face ass up there looking like somebody's grandpa early in the morning. Hello. About to go out there and milk the cows. Uh-huh. Yeah, honey, she brought her big linebacker ass onto the live and was up there gonna put her little 2 cents in, girl. Girl, I got me a little kiki this morning. Honey, Uncle Vivian, honey, came up on the live and was doing all that talking. Wilson said, hold on, hold on, hold on, Vivian. I'm talking. I'm talking. I said, all right there. Hey, Bertie Banks. How you doing? Yes, honey. Wilson is over there holding the people hostage because he ain't got no content, child. Over there driving 3 hours to get to the job, child. Girl, over there driving 3 hours to get to the job. And then, like, he just made himself look so stupid. Like, who wants to take your advice? And then Castro to my, oh, I want to be like you and Vivian when I get older. Really? You want to be in debt? You want to be a fat, lonely bitch that ain't getting no dick? Are you serious? All right. Honey, I said, girl. So you want to be a scammer when you grow up, honey. Miss Thing says she want to be a scammer, and girl, who is making you pay a fee to go on their damn trip. Girl, times are hard, I guess. And I told Wilson, I said, listen here, you better leave God's people alone. And sure, Lord behold, about a day or two later, honey, Heidi came on out, honey. Heidi came out on her broom, honey. Honey, Heidi came out on her broom, honey. She went to flying, honey. I want to know the tea. So Heidi, whenever you want to bring it out, honey, you know the people want the tea. Cause you know Wilson, you know he's old nasty. He's old nasty freak. He's sneaky and he's nasty. And why does he have? He has like this creepy obsession with Castro and Tommy. He just has to be a part of their relationship some way somehow. Like he's got to fit himself up in the equation some way somehow. And I'm just like, why don't you get your big wobbly ass on over to the side and let these young people just live their life? Let them do them. Why you gotta squeeze your ass up in their life and in their business? Stop trying to give them advice. Bring Mark on. Why don't you bring Mark on? And you could show them what a couple is. Clock that T. Oh, because there's no Mark. There is no Mark, but there is a grinder. There is grinder, honey. And we know you out there, honey, having living your best life. Honey, somebody, you going to the gym. Why do you need to go to the gym? Manjara is working very fine, allegedly. We blaming it on Manjara. Somebody, he working out. Why we don't never see you then bust a sweat, honey? Girl, it's giving you then bust a old nut up in the gym, honey. Did you get a shower? Are you showering at the job, honey? Girl, and why you out here running to the gym, girl, run to the dentist so they can cure that halitosis in your mouth with your stinking girl. They said it smells like you done ate a shit sandwich with extra shit. Jay Wilson, have y'all ever noticed him when he's drinking his coffee? He's like wishing and washing that coffee in his mouth because his breath stinks. He's like, damn, he forgot to brush his teeth. How the hell you forget to brush your teeth? You're a big grown man. How you forget to brush your teeth? Girl, and you ain't no better than that to my some praise hallelujah. Baby, it seemed like you running a praise hallelujah. You running a praise hallelujah. You honey, you over here holding people hostage on your platform. Castro said, I'm making you money. And you're such an idiot that you want to combat it. You wanted to be combative. Oh, you want to go back and forth. Why do y'all act like people have to hit your links? They hit it because they want to. Be grateful. Girl, you're not all that. You are not all that. Girl, you're angry. When you wake up in the morning, Wilson, you're angry. Who wakes who wakes up in the morning and just yelling and screaming and hollering and going back and forth and want to be confrontational? Girl, that's how you starting your day. Girl, and now you about to take that energy to the job. Like, girl, Miss Thing, it just be so interesting how the girls be moving, child. Who else did I want to get up on? I want to get up on YouTube cameras. YouTube cameras, you skank. First of all, your dude, I wish you would. And see, this is the thing. I wish y'all would stop calling these dudes. Like, I don't have no issue. If I had an issue, I will let you know. But sitting out here and telling your friends, your homeboys, oh, well, go at Queen Tulsa, they're gonna get disappointed because I'm not with it. Like, girl, take that mess somewhere else, honey. I'm not with it. I'm not interested. I don't watch y'all. I just happened to be scrolling through YouTube and I saw that he was live. And so I saw Castro over there. And then, they were up on the panel, they were having a conversation, and then Jay Wilson just got all buck wild. And he's like, why don't he wants Castro to listen to him like you're not his dad. Your lyrics dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, go over there and parent lyric. Stop trying to parent other people. And this is my thing. Dude, you are sitting over there just conjuring up. You're supposed to be so smart, and you let Heidi rip the mat off and under your feet. And like I said, Ness, I want to know who that white woman is. That old white woman, I want to know who she is. She kind of reminds me of Mary. Hmm. They said that Ness was under an investigation, or she had talked to some detectives back in the day surrounding this white woman. Now, I'm not really sure what happened, but I'm only assuming that the white woman lost her life. She was the leader or whatever. I don't know how. Maybe it was substances, maybe it was something else. But yeah, the word on the curb is Ness. Child, do we need to call the FBI and see if they can reopen the case? Uh-huh. And I don't know why people in the B sector be all pressed, girl. When I had called the customer service to T-Mobile, child, they was like, "Oh my God, she doing this." But girl, what do y'all do? Girl, y'all have people's information. Y'all working behind the scenes to take people down. Y'all are flagging each other. Now y'all bringing up old beefs from 2018, 2020, 2021. That's why I told y'all, hang it up. It ain't the beef sector. It's the weak sector. Y'all don't beef. Y'all run scared. You tuck your tails in between your legs, and you just sit down. Y'all don't know what beefing is. Y'all don't know what going back and forth is. And see, this is my thing. If we are gonna go back and forth, you say what you gotta say. Okay, pause. Let me say what I gotta say. All that over talking and trying to get loud. Girl, I'm not about to battle with trying to be who's the loudest. Uh-uh. You can go ahead and scream and holler. I sit right here on mute. I'll let you, and then if I decide to talk and you want to interrupt, then that's just gonna be on you, because it shows that you can't take the heat. Because I had enough self-discipline to sit my ass on mute while you spewed all the stuff that you want to spew. And then the moment that I want to open up my mouth, oh, it's the problem. Girl, miss me with that mess. Okay. Y'all need to get past some chewing gum. What flavor do he need? He need a different flavor in 2026. His breath is still stinking. I think we need to double it up with some double mint. We need to do some spearmint, and then we need to do a old nasty piece of uh uh juicy fruit. Hmm. So you gotta attack his breath just like that, child. It's very offensive. Very much so offensive. And child. hmm He said that he on that diet. Child, he on that diet, but he run into the gym, like, make it make sense. Y'all, are y'all concerned about him? I'm concerned about his weight. Seriously. I'm concerned about his weight. I looked at him today, and it's like his face is just caving in. You know? It's just like his face is just sinking in. And y'all need to tell him to like start taking his vitamins and stuff, and lay off that coffee. Hmm. Especially when you're dieting and things like that, because you gonna need that water to flush you out. If you're taking these injections and stuff like that, you definitely want to have your water going. But anywho, I want to thank you all so much for stopping through, kicking it with the Queen and Queen City. I will see you guys next time. And see, this is the thing. Before we take off, if I come back and I read somebody, see, I don't see how I didn't have to call them all out their names, bees and hoes and this, that, and the third. I just simply said what I said. But you know what, Jay Wilson, that dude, he is mad, mad, mad. Baby, he is mad at himself. And he should be, because at the end of the day, we don't owe nobody no explanation. We are grown people. It's so interesting how people set the rules and then they want to, take them away when it's beneficial. Like, oh boy, to my some. Oh, well, y'all gonna have to pay $50 for Queen Tulsa to come up here. Brian gonna to my some Queen Tulsa. He was like he was gonna send Pastor the $50 so I can come up. No, I don't want to go back over that man's over to his channel. I got my own channel. I can sit here and I can talk about something and I don't have to have a panel. No, I don't know. Because the panels, people don't respect your platform. They just go left and this ain't that. Like I hang out in different sectors, but this is my sector, you know? I talk things out. I try to get to the bottom of things, see why this is this and why that is that. But I would never trust them people. They sit up here, like I said, they sit up, they go along to get along, they collect information on each other. Individuals are working privately behind the scenes. One minute they cool, the next minute they not. Next minute they apologizing, you know, and that's dysfunction. They say, oh, this is well, there's a lot of dysfunction. And then you got elderly people that's just they don't know. I mean, they need something to occupy their time, you know? But the lies, the schemes, and all that, that's y'all's reputation. Do y'all like to do that? I just feel like karma is real. And if I give somebody my word, if I say, okay, hey, I need like $50, I need to pay a bill. And let's just say I asked for the $50, y'all give me the 50, and I didn't pay that bill. There is going to be some karma coming because I could have simply asked you all, hey, I need $50 and I'm going to do this with it. Or I could have just said, hey, I need $50. And if anybody, wanted to donate, then boom. But sitting up here saying, oh, I'm going to go on a trip and taking up donations and, people, are excited, seeing, they're excited. They trying to figure out what this dynamic going to be like, you know? Or, oh my God, how entertaining will he be? How much will he drink? And so it's like they invest in you. So when people invest in you, don't don't abuse that. You follow through with what you're going to do. Stand on your word. Yes, standing on your integrity. Yes, Miss Margie said, I stand on my integrity. But you know what? Some people they don't they don't know what it is, or they know what it is, and they just want to have it their way. Like what is that, Burger King? Some people they live in a Burger King world, you know? They know it's wrong, but they will still go ahead and go along with it, you know? That's why when anything had arisen, y'all already heard me. I would address it and I would address anybody and I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on it. If I had an issue with somebody or if I said something about somebody, yeah, I said it and I can say it again. Uh-huh. Oh, I heard. Well, who'd you hear from? I ain't gonna say out. Well, don't tell me. Don't bring it to my attention if you're not gonna give me all the details, and that's including whoever told you. Because whoever told you, if they know so much, what did they say to defend you? You know what I'm saying? He said, I was a district manager for Burger King for 30 years. Look, girl, I remember when I worked at Burger King, honey. I remember it like it was yesterday, honey. Had me a job, honey, off the broiler. Honey, but they had me up in the drive-through. They all, you want to upsize that? Would you like to upsize that, please? Would you like a medium or large? Uh-huh. Would you like fries or onion rings? Uh-huh. Yes. But see, those are the things that I'm grateful for. I can look back and say, you know what? God had brought me through so much. There's no need for me to be angry. There's no need for me to be yelling and screaming at the top of the hour. Come on now. Wilson is driving to work yelling and screaming and hollering. And so he's so, I mean, is he going, I mean, if Castro or Tommy goes to jail, is he planning on bailing them out? You would think that this man has got a whole relationship, like they in a whole entanglement. Like they are lovers. I mean, he all upset like his man, like that's his man. I'm like, dude, you need to chill. But listen here, y'all. Let me get on up out of here because I got some other stuff that I need to do. He said, Amen. Everything we have went through in life is to bring us to where we are today. And there we have it. Okay. So listen here. If I put you in this commentary, feel free. Say what you gotta say. Don't mean that I'ma listen. So long.